Alright, we got the 2004 Nissan Murano driver's door. We're changing the door lock actuator. I got a replacement one right here. Comes with two cables, just like the one. You can see the one that's in it. Part of it, you can see. Right there it is coming out. That looks exactly the same. It's got three screws over here, and got another. I'll show you in a second. I'll got a little rubber cover. Got it right here. Got a little rubber cover, which you pop out of here, and then down inside there, you got a 30 number 30 Torx tip, just same as this one, but there's one in there, and you got to take that one out, which is part of this, and I'll show you in a second why you got to do that. Because here, I'll show you on right here. All right, so you got this right. All right, so you got this with the two cables that go that way. Well, anyway, coming up is the other cable. See that cable there? Yeah, that cable there goes to your outside door handle. And you gotta take that apart to get to it. All right, so anyway, that's that. Put that back in the car. And okay, so if you looked on the internet, you'll find that there's no video on the door lock. But anybody who works on cars, if you find the one with the replacing the door actuator or regulator, they'll show you. There's a couple that are crazy, and there's one that was pretty good. So basically, you got to take the outer bolts out around here, right? And then you got, and I've left a couple in there. See them? Yeah, one down here. And these bolts here hold the regulator and stuff, and the window motor. So don't mess with those bolts. See the different color bolts there with the Phillips? Don't mess with them bolts. Leave them all alone leave them alone if you're even doing the window, unless the window's stuck and you can't get to it. But this window isn't stuck, so I'm gonna lower it down. Right here used to be like a little piece of cover. So somebody's been in here already once. Anyway, this little cover is missing. It's just a piece of fabric, basically. It was glued up there. So what we got to do is turn on the key. I got to hook the switch back up to these cables. I'll do that in a second here. And I got to lower the window down. If I can get, there's going to be a bolt here and a bolt here, 10 millimeter. But I got to lower the window down before I can get to undo those two bolts from the window and get this out of there for the track. Okay, be right back. All right, so I'm gonna hook up the switch where I can operate the window. There. And this one goes back in here. Now, gotta put the key in. And I gotta lower the window down. Oh, don't forget to hook up the window motor power switch. Power. All right, maybe don't push it all the way in. All right, now it should work. Then the key ain't on all the way. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, so I forgot two things. I didn't have the key on all the way, plus I didn't have the motor plugged in. Anyway, you want to lower it down. Not that far. Right there. I'll show you. Alright, so here's what we got so far. I just lowered it down. See that bolt right there? And here's your other bolt. Now those are going to hold the bottom of the window. So I'm about to take them two out, and then I got to tape the window up. And I've got some. This works pretty good. You don't want to leave this tape on there too long in the sun, or you'll have a mess to clean up. But duct tape works pretty good. All right. Oh, I did all this crazy stuff out of there. I'm gonna turn the key off. Unplug this guy. Oh, I didn't want to push it in there. I don't know why this thing is such a bear. I got it out of there. Oh God! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Nothing broke. It's such a pain. And be careful with your speaker sitting here. I'll just leave that there. Leave it like that because I'll need to plug all that back in to get that window out of my way. All right, so I got to do this. Take these two bolts out. I'm pretty sure they're 10 millimeter. That window, that bolt was pretty loose. That one was tight. So maybe they changed the. You think they changed the window motor? All right, put these over here. That's for the window. Now I'm ready to lift that window out of my way. Put some tape on it. I wish I just let somebody leave. It could have helped me. Anyway. All right, so now we're gonna lift this window up. We're gonna put some tape on it. Got me a couple pieces to get ready. Four sounds good, don't it? 4 pieces. Should put 5 on it. 175. All right, so if I'm thinking right, yeah, there it goes. Yeah, window comes right out of there. Be careful. Just be careful when you pull this off. You don't mess with that rubber seal either. All right, so the window's up and out of my way. All right, so we got the window up. It's out of the way. Let's go back into this. Get down here, right about there. And I got to take these remaining bolts out. There's, I think I got 3. I think I took them all out except for 3. Yeah. Okay. Well, we get this bottom one out of here. Needs to. Alright. So get this out of the way, that's out of the way. And this all has to come out. You got to do this first before you can get to the actuator. Now it's got sealant or tape. I should say double-sided tape behind here. There's your window and regulator assembly on the back here. See, when you get your window, I could show you in a second here. There's where your bolts go into your window. All right, you guys see that? Anyway, so this is out of our way now, and we're gonna hope that everything works. I mean, the new regulator is the right part. You can't. I mean, sometimes you don't know till it's too late. I mean, you already did it, right? All right, there's cable assembly for the. Got a little light here, and I'll double check. Look up in the hole here. I gotta go get my knee pad. Protect my knees while I'm working. All right, yep, that looks the same. It's got the original Nissan part in here. And it looks identical. There's, yeah, see. You definitely want to check this before you get too far. I mean, everything's looking good so far. Let me double check here. Yeah. It's got the foam. This doesn't come with a new thing to catch the, because this goes up to your door handle, outside door handle. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Sorry about that. This part here goes up to your door handle, and then this part here goes up to your key lock part, which drives us up and down. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it does right there. I'd like to unplug it, plug it in, to see if it's gonna operate correctly. That's my next step here. I gotta get in this garage and get my something for my knees. Yeah, I found my trusty, comfy, old pink blanket. Yeah, it'll be nice and comfortable. Just gotta get up under here and look. Get this thing unscrewed. I mean, unhooked here. All right. It looks like probably. Take these, that's some thin metal. I take these T30s out. Oh, they got Loctite on. See the Loctite? Get these three out. I'm not gonna take the this one out yet because I want to see how it all goes together. I don't want to get surprised here in a minute. Where'd my light go? Where'd my light go? See if I can show you guys up inside here. All right, there's the old actuator. There's the cable. See the cable? Don't want to blind you. See the cable going up? Yeah, that's where it goes, the door handle up here. See it? Let's see. Yeah, up here. Here's the door handle up there. All right. So we're gonna get that out of there. All right, to make moving the harness out a little easier. If you look at the door here, see it? You got this little Christmas tree right there. Well, this one's the only one you gotta pinch back and pull the wire harness out. And then let me see if I can show you the rest of it in here. Ooh, there. All right, there's the when you pull this back, black piece, that's when you can hook the cable in there at the top. You gotta take that cable, this cable, right? And you're gonna pull it out from right here, just like this, out, and turn it, and the ball comes out of the socket. And when you put the new one in, you gotta put the ball in the socket and pull it around and put the white part in that clip. Anyway, this one here, as you can see, you just push it back. The rod's gonna be going right up through this middle here, right? And you push it back like that, and then the rod can come out. Because this encapsulates, this piece here will go around the rod. Let's see if I can demonstrate that a little bit. Just pretend that was a rod right there, right? The rod's in there, and you snap it over. See that? Rod's in there. Let me get it back out of there. This ain't the rod. But anyway, let's do it one more time while you guys can see. All right, pretend that's the rod, right? And you gotta pull this up until you clip it over, and then it snaps in. See it? See how it snapped in there? And the rod would be down in that little slot there. Anyway, so that's that. This is the original. That's how it goes in there like that. Sure, connector's clipped. I've already op checked it. It looks fine. The only thing I'm going to do, see this cable going to the handle for the release, door handle release. When you pull the thing, I'm gonna zip tie it right to here. They got a piece of foam here for the window can slide down on it. But I think if I put a zip tie right there, it won't even come close to that window. Anyway, I'm gonna put a little zip tie right there, and I'll let you know if it didn't work. That's my plan. I transferred the foam off of here to there. Got to do the zip tie thing first, but this just goes right in here and it clips into there. It's got a little plastic nub right there. See a little plastic nub? Yeah, it clips into this square hole right here. Yep. And then the outside, that was kind of fun. This door handle. I mean, they if you look up 2004 Nissan Murano, they show you how this how to do a door handle replacement. And when you take this screw out here, this piece here comes out, right? Then you grab this whole door handle and you slide it back. But since you're doing a door lock actuator, you gotta come in here. They don't tell you this part because it's this door lock actuator. You gotta take this screw out, or you won't be able to get to hook that where that wire go. I mean, the cable goes on the what I was just telling you about. This cable, where it goes up and around and in that socket up there. Then you got these two go back in the door socket. Yeah, I've up checked it. It works fine. I was worried because it didn't sound like it did a big clunk or nothing like that, but it don't need to. It just enough to make the noise. And it makes a little noise, and the door opens and door locks. So that's where we're at so far. Hopefully, it'll be fine. I got to get this window regulator part back in there. So I get this back out. There. Make sure I take this out. Got to put my zip tie in there. And if you elect to go ahead and put the zip tie in there, you don't need to pull this tight. It'll put tension on this cable here. So just like loose. Just keep it pulled, not pulled back, but back. And I use the little hole they had here. I just put it through there and around. And then, yeah, get that out of there. And while you're here, it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a look down in here, see what you got. Oh, that looks like an old door handle piece. Huh. Sure does. Looks like they changed the door handle on this before. See it? What else is down here? Rubber guide. I could probably look and see if I can see it. That almost looks like a ghost cell windshield wiper. I don't know. I'll look and see if I can see where that goes. That's something. What else down here? Oh, there's something kind of piece of paper there. Let me get that out of there. What do you think it is? I think it says Murano on it. What is that? It says something on it. What is it? Let's see. Oh, body shop. Our Shweja has body repair. Services, maintenance, brakes and tune-ups. He must have did some work on this here. Yeah, there's his email and stuff, his phone number. Where's he at? Doesn't say where he's at. Why wouldn't it have an address? That's weird. No address. Anyway, so there's some kind of body shop repair guy was in here. That's probably why those things were missing right here. And that part's broke up there. That makes sense. It makes sense now. All right, so I got this actuator changed and anything else. See, you're in here now. Before you cover this up, treat it like an airplane. We used to have the 18-inch roll. What that meant was, if you were working right here, go ahead and look everywhere around and see if you find a discrepancy, some kind of problem that could lead into something. And don't go in there blind. Have your eyes open. Look around. See what else you can find. Make sure everything is correct. Make sure everything's correct. All right, so there's a non-broken. Yeah, there's that piece right there. See up in there. Well, I'll show you. That piece, this chrome piece. Look, see it? See this chrome piece? Okay, this is a broken one. But if you look right here, been replaced. That's that part right there. That's that piece of that chrome door handle. It's out there. And there's the part that's broke. It's found down inside here. Alright, so anyway, I think we looked it over pretty good. They looked like they did a good job in here, whatever they did. They might have changed. I didn't see where they changed the actuator. Let's check that stuff out. Look, give me a pause. Alright, you guys remember when we were taking this apart, I was telling you about these bolts here. Well, they hold these regulators and the cable assemblies. And this goes back to the actuator, window actuator, the cable there, the power connector with the power, which tells the. And I'm pretty sure this motor, I think I was reading where you got to set the up and down limits. And there's a procedure to do that. I don't know what it is right now offhand, so I ain't gonna try to tell you. It's kind of weird. It almost looks like a vent. Why would it have a vent? I don't know. But anyway, here's the back of it. These are your regulators. They're pretty greasy. I ain't gonna mess with them. I ain't gonna add no more grease. They're pretty. Yeah, they're greasy. Maybe this one here is showing some goofy sign. I got some silicone. I mean some lithium. Yeah, maybe I use the silicone. It's still pretty greasy. But back here it looks like it's drying up. Yeah, so I'll put a little something on there, just to make sure. Just to make sure she runs smooth. That cable going through there. She did some time. This ain't new. This almost looks factory. I'll get a good part number on there down the road. Yeah, it almost looks factory. I don't think they replaced this. It must have been in here for another reason. Broken glass, broken something. It could have been a broken door handle. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows what was wrong with it? Oh, these guide pins. I heard something about these. So when you put this in, you got to put the top's got to go in first, kind of up and in, and then you can pull it down a little bit and put the thing in, bolts in. All right, you got it, guys. Oh, and these are 2 holes I was telling you about that we're going to put these bolts in, right, from the other side. Oh, did I show you? Sometimes you don't get to see what I'm talking about because and when I take the tape off, I'm going to lower the window down for to go into that. All right. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get it done, guys. Yeah, the only thing I noticed is the lube was a little light on the rails here, on the regulators. So I put a little bit of ceramic brake, because there's gonna, she ever gets to rolling these windows up and down real fast, she could heat up them rails. So I use some ceramic slide. Yeah, it's pretty slippery. It's pretty slippery stuff too. Use over this way. Oh, I'm gonna check the seal. It's just got seal on the bottom. Okay, there's none right here. It's all goes all the way around the bottom. Yep, the seal's all there. Seal's all there. One more last look. That's tight. That's on there. That's clipped. Them 3 bolts are in. Wires are all hooked up. Let me double check this cable. Getting crazy. Just getting crazy. The last chance. Take a look in here. Make sure this cable's out of the way. Yeah, the cable's all out of the way. It's latched in there real good. Latched in there real good. And since it's my last second here, why not? Oh, go ahead and take a chance breaking this. Tight. And then right in the middle here, get that other one. I'm trying to do it blindly because I can't see over there. There it is. That's tight. These I can tighten up later, but yeah, they're tight. All right. All right, so I'm gonna put the regulator in. Here goes. Cables are on the other opposite side. They belong on this side here. Oh, then you got your 2 guide pins. This big guy here, this big guy over here. Once they get in the right spot, you know you got the thing right where she belongs. Okay, I got it now. This door is not cooperating. You know. Come on. Drop in there. Of course, it doesn't give me a workout because my shoulders are all messed up. There, that one's in. Yeah, that one's bolt. Anyway, you put your bolts back in. See, everything's good. I was watching one video, and the guy, he took these loose. No, he took these loose. Then the window was coming down with the thing here. Then he had to drill a hole here to fish some string back there, if we can pull that toward him, before he can put these bolts back in. Don't do it that way. Sounds like a lot of extra work. Where's my thing? There's my socket. There's my tool. Now he's going easy. Big one easy, your crossroads up. Barely touch. You look at 4 inch screws. Alright, they're all in there. They're all torqued to factory spec right there. And now we got the cables here. These cables are going to go into your door panel and run that stuff. Okay. So our next thing here, we gotta get this harness. Here. Harness all situated. What I mean by that, we gotta put all these clips right back where they were. There, that one was there. And it's kind of evident where they go. Well, maybe. That one plugs in, okay. Maybe not so evident. I need a little stove over here. Hey, oh boy, I'm worried about breaking everything. Oh yeah, I remember. This one plugs into that. That one plugs into the seat memory thing. That's what that is. All right, that one goes there. See, this is going to plug in just like that. And this one comes across here. Actually, it probably goes underneath. Yeah, right there. Easy peasy. Had a guy, I don't know if I want to hook that one. I can get that bolt. Alright. Alright, this one's got to plug into here. You don't want to get this all back together and forget plugging one of these in. That would suck. Alright, so that one there. That one there, that one there. Alright, looks good, looks good. I don't see any of my door clips here. So now I gotta just hook up these two bolts to the window. I get my window down here. Without breaking nothing. That would suck, wouldn't it? Get all this far and you break the window. Oh, alright, let's get the window. If you guys notice, I got tape up here holding the window up. That's the only thing holding the window is this piece of tape. And you gotta see if it's sat here for long enough. See how it's starting to pull the tape off the window. After a while, it started doing it. Like this piece here is almost ready to pop loose. But also, if you in the sun, that ain't good. That ain't good. You gotta be careful with that in the sun. Yeah. It will. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt. I mean, it just dry on there. It'd be a pain for you to clean up. That's all I'm saying. What is going on with? Oh, I see. Okay, let's get down here where I'm gonna be working. Well, do you want to see me take the tape off? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it back here. You can see everything. There you guys go. Here. Get you way up there. There's no wind today. That's good, huh? Because if there was wind, I couldn't put you up that. Oh, let me make sure you're still recording. Yeah, it looks like. Anyway, if I break the window, it'll be on video. Everybody will get to see it. Yeah. Okay, so you want to hold the window. And like I was telling you earlier, you come across here, make sure you don't mess up this, pull that seal off there with this duct tape. This is good duct tape, right? But it ain't cheap stuff. It's not cheap duct tape. It's already starting to stick on the window. It's like I was telling you. Oh, there goes the window. The window wants to come down on me. Be careful with it. Push on it, create resistance. Yeah, she went right in. Beautiful. She went right. There's V's on the bottom of the window thing. And it dropped right into the V's. I guess you guys might be able to see. Let me get you. Let me get you over here. Let me get this off the tripod here. All right. Let me turn the torch on. You see a V right here? That's the bottom of the window track. And there's the bolt hole. That's gonna be perfect. And this one here is a little low, but it's right in the V. So I gotta get one of these bolts in before I lose control of everything. And then that would suck. I might be able to do this. Jump cross. Oh, I still got it. I still got it. Even though I'm getting old, I still got it. that loose. I don't want to hold her tight either. Yeah, that one would have been too loose. All right, that's good. You hear that factory torque? It went click, click, click. Anyway, okay, so that's good. Hope I didn't kill the battery. I don't have no battery maintainer. I don't have a battery maintainer. Now, this thing's got a crazy alarm system. Let's roll the window up. I swear my grease made that better. I think that thing slides up and down nice. Yeah, sure does. All right. Sounds good. Door lock. Yeah. You hear it clicking? I think it's working. Everything goes flying. Yeah, it's nice and tight. Probably tighter than they had it, right? Put the cover back on. Alright, now I was going to take these. Alright, it's kind of loose. I'm guessing it should be about 100 inch-pounds. What do you think? 100 inch-pounds? Oh, I almost tried it. That one's loose. Oh yeah, that's good. This one's goofy down here. That's tight, but all right. Everything's good now. Make it work. You get the fob. Now I'm gonna bust any cables if I slow close this down. Oh, see. Can't open it. I can open it. Yeah, I know I didn't show a video of taking this panel off, but the last thing you're going to do when you take the panel off, right here, yeah, they got clips in there. Anyway, this connector here plugs into your courtesy light on the bottom of your door right there, and so you'll plug that in. And then when you take it apart, you got your two here, one there. This is the one a lot of people don't know is there, right there. Yeah, so when you're taking it apart, there's a cover that goes across here. There's one more right there, because you'll see this one, and this cover will be on there, and you'll think you got it, but there's that one there. This one, can you see? I got it in focus. I don't know. Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, this is the one. You guys see that? There's a little panel that goes on there. I'll show it to you in a second. Here it is. I ain't gonna put it on, but I'll show it to you. This is a little panel that goes across there. Yeah, you see it? So when you get this screw out here, right there, this one, it's got the little black cover that goes on it, and there's a screw. And you take out these two screws down here in the arm. There's a little cover that goes on here too. But a lot of people, they miss that, and then they'll figure it out, because the whole doors want to come out except for that. Anyway, so when you're putting it back together, without tripping, falling over the place, you'll make sure all these guys are back in there before you get them up in there. Somebody's got some string on that one. Like I was telling you, this has been to a body shop. They did some work to it. There's that black stuff. I'm not even sure what that is. It's up here too. I clean that out, clean it up, and I'll put it back together. And there's all your other stuff. I'm gonna check these screws, make sure it's snug. Never over tighten plastic stuff. But I'm gonna check these real quick, and then those. Just give it a visual. Clean that up, and we'll put it back together. And then when I put it back together, I'll show you the clips, the screws that I didn't show you when I took it apart. All right, that's pretty bad, ain't it? Yeah, I know. And this I really couldn't videotape too good, but you see how you got to get it all apart to get to that. All right, window all that's got to come out, regulator and everything, to get to the actuator. So in this video, you kind of learn how to do both. All right, so let me get this back out of the way. Get this out of the way. Put this over here. Oh Lord. We're gonna try to get this panel up there. In my head, right now, I'm trying to go through my head and make sure I didn't forget nothing. All right, what we gotta do when we put the panel up there, oh, I gotta wipe that stuff out of there still. Maybe got all kinds of rags. I'm cleaning the tape off the window. Like I was telling you earlier, that tape residue, the longer it sits on your window, the worse it's gonna get. So luckily this job ain't super long. That's why a lot of people, maybe I should, if you go over to Harbor Freight, you can buy them little suction cups. Then you can just put a suction cup right there. I don't own one. Maybe I should. I don't work on cars that much anymore. I used to. It's not my gig anymore. Yeah, he's bringing some little bit of income here and there. Not no more though. Too many headaches. You work on people's cars, you get headaches. What do I mean by that? Say they needed an alternator, or say they need a battery, and then all of a sudden the window quits working. Somehow they'll try to associate that whole thing back to from the window to the alternator. Well, you worked on the alternator, and that window was working fine before you worked on that alternator. So it's obvious that what you did affected the window. See what I'm saying? I gotta find my screwdriver. I know it didn't leave in the door. What did I do with that screwdriver? I got tape on it. I think I got some tape or something on the bottom of my foot. Where's my screwdriver? Just where I just looked at it. I think it's down here. Oh, there it is. I knew I seen it. All right, I was gonna double check these. This is snug now. That was loose. That was loose a little bit. Loose a little bit. Loose. I ain't going crazy. You see, it's just barely fingers. There's probably 4 down there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them. They're all tight. They were loose. They sure were. This is your latch up here. So when we go to put this all back together, you make sure this cable goes in here for your seat adjustment. But you got to make sure these cables go on first before you forget. It's pretty simple. That's L. It's the top one. It goes right in the slot right there. Oh, I wonder if I might be able to show that to you guys. Let's see. I'm guessing you can see now. If you can't see, I missed it. But if you can see, it's great. All right, I'm gonna put it that way. Anyway, let's see. See the L? There's a little slot right there. You can put that in the L. Then we're going to pull it back like this. We'll pull it back like this. And this guy's going to fit right in there. Like that. See it? And then this guy, I don't know if you guys can see this at all, to tell the truth. Let me see if I can get you on this side. I have no idea. This could be a good video or a bad video. Alright, so you got the ball. See the ball? You guys see the ball? See it? Alright, the ball goes in the hole. And it comes around here. Slides in there like that. And these foam pieces, this is where they put them. If you look at the other one, they're exactly in the same spot. So I gotta get you guys out of there before I can hook this up. Alright, you coming out? I have no idea what you guys can see. Alright. Whew. I'm going to slide this up here. Like that. I'm not hooking nothing yet. Get this in there. Get my cables right there. There's another cable right here. Should have one more. Here it comes. One more cable there. Good. Them screw holes lined up. Don't punch. You want a nice palm. Remember, there's clips right here. Clips all the way down here. Pretty sure there's an orange one right here. It doesn't work too good. The white one picked it up though. There's connector on this side. I told you, this has been taken apart before. I can't. Two little clips go back. Okay, got it. So that's all back together. Get a little cover. It goes on top of that screw. And that feels good. Feels good. One cable went to this and one cable went to this. So they feel good. Here's my last cover. That cover goes down inside of here. Now we're going to plug these connectors back up. This is a forward connector. I'll do that one first. We don't like these connectors at all. Do we? No, we don't. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure we don't like them. This is going backwards. Alright, so they're all in. Both connected. Nice and firm in there. I'll tell you, well, the way this slides in there is goofy. And it's flimsy, look. And I didn't do any of that. That's from fingernails, women. Women. Yeah, their fingers mess these stuff up when they have the long fingernails. I'll tell you. Yeah, they messed some stuff. Got one car and everything, all the controls in the front here. Yeah, I'll tell you about it. I got one car after this woman was working on all day. I mean, working with it. Anyway, she comes pulling in, and I swear you couldn't read any of this stuff. And I was looking at it and looking at it, and then you seen her talons. I mean, she had some giant talons, and she was scratching all that, and the whole dashboard was tore up. It almost like some bird went crazy in the car. It tore up every knob and dashboard button, and all this stuff be all tore up. Yeah, you think a bird went crazy in there. Yeah, all this stuff be all scratched up, everything. It's crazy. Crazy bird stuff. It's something else. Old man, I'm turning into an old man. I couldn't even picture me working on a helicopter right now. I don't think I have the energy like I used to. No. No, sir. I don't think I could. I ain't supposed to just drop in there like that. Come on. Maybe it's a story to tell. It's a story to tell right there. Somebody went to Sam's. What'd they buy? Mary went to Sam's. She got a soft drink. Anyway, I'm pretty beat. You gotta close that up. Then all I have to do now is do a oppie check. Let's see. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do an op check. Yeah, the fly went inside the car. She's gonna love that. It's locked. Oh no. Well, first I'm gonna check. First I'm gonna check and see if this key works. Yeah. All right. That worked. Now we're gonna lock it. Don't open. Don't open. We're gonna hit it once. This opens. And hit it one more time. This opens. Oh, that's just dust. Yeah, it looks like I got her. She looks like she works. I just gotta clean that window up some more. I ain't leaving nothing on her. I swore I had all this stuff on there. Oh, it's on the inside. That's why. It might not have nothing to do with my job. Kids smudge marks.